When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Gets it out quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reddick. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he smashes his way through again. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Randall. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you...
He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. NC State going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hatchett. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Plows through the defense. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for room, it's Morse. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through the tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. to the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hatchett. Turns it on down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's already 1 for 1. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
And after that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to him on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to... So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to the running back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson jumps to the line. The give to the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Finds his man. It's Randall. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.